All right, folks, it's time for Random Rush. You know what that means? I listen to Rush Limbaugh for 60 seconds and I respond in 90. It is now 1:12 and a half p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
The people are making this up. And so now the Vikings don't know what to do. Do we let the legal process play where we don't want to convict the guy before he's actually convicted? But the legal system, they don't know what to do. So they've reinstated him. He's going to play Sunday. This is making everybody very nervous. The league is getting nervous. Women's groups, the feminist groups are getting very, very nervous about this. And well, it's clear what happened when you open the door. I mean, I don't mean to sound arrogant, folks, please. I really am not an arrogant guy, but this is what happens when you don't have a firm stand on anything, when you go out and try to please every whiner and moaner and complainer. You go out, you turn the whole month of October over to pink. Come on. May I ask you women a serious, because I need to ask you. I'm not a woman, and so I can't really put myself in your position. And I'm not a male lesbian, so I can't put myself in your position. But does players wearing pink and pink ribbons and so forth on the field, does that actually attract you to the game of football in October?
All right, I let him go a little bit long. But there's Rush Limbaugh saying that the real problem with people taking issue with the Minnesota Viking running back Adrian Peterson's beating of his child with a stick, causing lacerations on his face, his genitalia, all over his body. The kid is 4 years old. And the reason why the NFL doesn't know what to do about it and why feminist groups are up in arms about it is because the NFL has been chickified. And they allow pink in October. And that's why there's this sort of moral confusion. And Rush Limbaugh doesn't like the idea that feminists would be so upset about the beating of a child. But Rush isn't arrogant about this, even though he has said time and time again, when you chickify the NFL, they're going to lose sight of what they're about. They're going to start to crack down on people who punch out their wives or girlfriends or beat their 4-year-old children or shoot people. Who knows? It's about football, folks. He doesn't want to be arrogant, but if they had allowed him to buy the St. Louis Rams, none of this would have happened. You wouldn't have seen any pink, whatever it was, in October. He may be right. Pink may not be enough for the NFL. They may have to actually do something beyond marketing. They may actually have to come down with some policy saying, hey, we're not going to let scumbags play in the league, even if they're good at football.